Hey everyone, this is Relics,
And I'm Nagatron.
and we are watching Round 6 of the World Tanks Classic League Season 1 on Prokhorovka, with Team Special Forces facing off against RCTR. So let's get it going. Alright, so starting off here, we have Team Special Forces running a 2 E100s, 2 IS-7s, a T110, a Batchat for medium, and a 261/T92 for artillery. So they are short, I believe, 15 points?
RCTR has two IS-7s, four T110s, a T95, and a T92. Looks like they're pushing over here to the 1-2 road in this forest. So I imagine we'll see probably a late rush, although actually with that scout, there's pretty much no reason to wait now.
Yep. So both teams are running low points, but there are close in tiers here, so we could still have a pretty good fight. Looks like our main trade-off here is they have an extra T95 TD, and then we have an extra artillery on Team Special Forces side. If they get some good spotting out there, that extra artillery is going to make a huge difference here. And you can see the bat shot on the east side, making sure there's nothing coming across the tracks or pushing the city, although he won't be able to see into city too much. If anything made it that way. That was a good spot by the bat shot there.
This is probably the best thing they can do right now. Try and get some lights on the 1-2, get some shots to soften it up before they head in there. That T95 is going to be a serious problem. Although with two artillery on their side, they are pretty well equipped to get rid of it once it's spotted.
Yeah, it looks like they're having some unfortunate shots here from artillery, but that was a pretty big hit, I think, from an E100. There's our first kill. Unfortunately, the clock's going to be the enemy here for RCTR, although it looks like they are starting to push across. The longer they keep this going, the more those artillery are going to be able to do something. Oh, there goes another tank. Ooh, good splash there. Knocking the IS-7 and E100 down some. E100's just in one hit range now.
They're the last two heavies. RCTR is in a full-out push here now, so I'd imagine that T95's got to be at like D2 something. He's got to be right behind him trying to support.
Yeah. Batchat's getting into the mix there. It looks like he drew a bunch of fire, which was great for their heavies.
It's one of those situations where there isn't a right answer. That scout left alone is going to absolutely shred you, but spending all that fire, or all those rounds on a scout instead of the actual heavies that are shooting you can sink you just as quickly.
Yeah, and it's kind of a gamble if sending him after artillery would have been a better bet there. That T92 is going to be a bit of a threat, but when the battle's not going to last too long with all this brawling going on, you don't really need to worry about it too much with that 45-ish second reload. I'd imagine he only got maybe 2 hits off during that whole exchange right there.
But now that he's dead, he's not flanking behind them and getting their artillery.
Right.
Not that really matters much at this point, considering that it is pretty much unwinnable, or rather is unwinnable, unless the entire team just disconnected or something.
Somebody's going to DDoS their team.
These are actually some of my favorite situations. I mean, I never really like losing, but when there's absolutely nothing at stake anymore, and you just get to see how painful you can make it for the other team, that is probably some of the most fun I can ever have at any sort of these competitions or clan wars.
That last man standing feel.
Yeah, you've got them trying to come around a corner or something, and you're tracking them and buying yourself more time to reload.
All right, there's the cleanup on the T-92. Great fight, guys. Grats to Team Special Forces.